you're jumping straight into a legacy series, but also the middle of a season. What was the
Yeah.
process like in getting this role? How much time did you have to kind of get to know the character and the world you were living in? What can you kind of share about that?
Yeah, for sure. So it was quite a behind the scenes unknown to myself. There was a lot that was happening with my team, my agent, my manager, speaking with the producer that I can see right there. Lovely guy. Alex. Wonderful. Um, and they were having a lot of conversations about this character, and they wanted to find a way of telling a story that's not been told before. The one that's having energy that's not been on the show before. So a lot of that was very specific conversations. Then I was brought into the mix like maybe uh, 7 weeks after these conversations started. Then I got into the process of looking through the material and meeting and the auditioning and whatnot. And here we are. And I remember thinking the one thing that excited me about this role was a guy who's from narcotics, who is now a detective, but he uh he does things in a slightly unorthodox kind of way. And that felt very exciting for me to do something a little different. And I
Yeah.
think that the show benefits from just having a flavor that's not used to being in that kind of world and how other characters respond to it. He's a narcotics guy. He's not a detective. So he's not used to wearing a tie all the time. The small things like that, which I found fun.
Absolutely. Well, and he does get brought in. And his first case is not easy. What can you share
Yeah.
about how he's handling his first case and also how he's handling his new colleagues because he's got a new partner and a new boss
Yeah.
that he has to juggle on top of this kind of traumatic
Yeah.
case?
There's a lot that he's juggling and it happens in real time and he has to make good decisions. So I feel like his level of focus is very, very high. Very, very high because he has to, like you said, juggle with having a new partner, to a new boss, to a new dynamic, to a new environment. But being the kind of astute, confident individual that he is, I feel like he has all the necessary skills to feel confident about being impactful towards bringing justice about even. But it's fun because I don't mind. He doesn't have to be perfect. You can see where he has some teething problems and some moments where he has to figure stuff out because he's not well versed in a specific thing. And I like how him and Riley have to negotiate what that looks like from moment to moment.
Well, and every single partnership really is different. What is his kind of read on how he wants to work with and also work Riley as they're going about trying to find justice?
I think I don't even feel like he is saying, "Hey, Riley, this is what I need from you." I feel like without words, he is saying, "This is who I am. This is how I operate. Hopefully, we can collaborate to make this work."
Yeah. Well,
But
and
I'm not gonna compromise who I am, respectfully.
yeah. And it's a different dynamic when he's also dealing with Brady because Brady is his boss and Brady has certain thoughts about how she wants him to operate within her
Of course,
space.
of
How is
course.
he navigating that dynamic?
I think he has to do it. I don't feel like he has any problem with hierarchies. I don't feel he has a problem. However, he will always, there's a little like, he's got a little thing going on. I don't even know how to put a word on it, but I know he's as straightforward as he needs to be, but I feel like he lives in a world with many shades of gray.
You've been here only a couple months and now you're already doing a huge franchise-wise crossover. What can you share about having that experience working with ICE and everything else you've
Yeah.
got to do so far?
Always great because they have their own like energy and they've like Ice, he's been with his character for years, the same as Mariska. Um, so when you have these actors come to the stage, come to the studio, come to set with characters that they've been living and breathing with for years, it's fun because you just get so much history and experience. And then it's that up against a very new kind of energy. I've only been on the show filming for what, 2 months? I've only shot 4 episodes so far. These guys have shot a few hundreds. It's very humbling, and they're very different. Ice-T and Mariska and Kelly also, but they just bring a very fun, focused energy to the work.
How is Theo fitting into the crossover that you're allowed to share?
Yeah, he's in it, like active, doing his thing. But again, he's not, and I don't want to say this in a like cocky way, but he's not phased by a lot of things. He's not phased by hierarchy. He'll speak to whoever, however, because he's not impartial. He is impartial to just like respectfully. He's a confident guy because he focuses on his work and justice. That's where his confidence comes from.
You've been posting about the show, and it seems like this is something
Yeah.
that means a lot to you. What can
Mm.
you share about what this means to you, and how much is it actually sunk in, or is it still kind of a whirlwind because it has been so fast since you started filming?
Yeah, no, it is kind of wild. It's like I'm this guy from Hackney in London, right? And I had this idea and this dream of just, telling stories in front of a camera on the stage. And I've been blessed to work on so many different things. Like prior to this, I was doing a play in London West End with Ewan McGregor. Then after that, I was doing a movie with Keira Knightley and Guy Pearce. So now I'm playing a detective, and I'm from London, and it's like here we are doing it, and that's special. I don't take it for granted, and I'm very thankful and excited to explore these opportunities as best I can.